And there's the microphone. Hello, everybody. Super Rugby. The
Here
Chiefs
again.
are hosting the Canes. It's a battle of two teams right up the top of the table. I got Gazza here. How's it going, Gazza?
Yeah, Gazza Mania is good, mate.
Gazza Mania. Mum's here as well, although she's... Oh, there she is.
There she is.
There she is.
Hi, everybody.
How's
And
it
Garrett,
going?
Garrett's here too. Gary, number 2.
Gary, number 2 is here for now anyway. He looked on earlier and he said, geez, 18 minutes to go. He didn't want to wait. Mark Kiwi says, woohoo. How's it going? Scott says, go the mighty Canes. Frankie says, kia ora, Mark and Gazza. I'll be cheering our Blues on at the game tomorrow night, Frankie, down south. Good man. We'll look out for you on camera.
Paul Williams.
Star Leo says, evening gang. Evening, mate.
Paul Williams, the referee, average,
Gary's,
adequate.
Gazza's favourite ref.
One of them.
Paul Williams.
Adequate, average.
We'll see if he has a good day. I'm not sure. I think it must be the Hurricanes that are going to kick off.
Looks like it. There's a pretty good crowd in there. It's not quite a sellout.
She got a yellow card.
Poor Alice.
It's not a sellout, but it's a good crowd.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Pretty solid, eh?
Yeah.
Goodness me, Andy Viper. He's just chucked in $2 and he says, come on, Chiefs, let's create a bigger buffer up top. I, sir, can concur with your thoughts. We are also cheering on the Chiefs for this one, but hoping for a good game either way.
Home ground advantage.
It'll be
so-
close.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it.
Hey man, did that guy just hit up that ball on someone's head up to going up and down? Because I saw something fall.
Going to be a lot of All Blacks guys come from both these teams.
One would think so.
Yep.
Angus Gardner's the best ref in Super Rugby, I reckon, says Star Leo. I think this man
He's
would
the
agree
best
with
in
you.
Australasia.
This guy would agree with you.
By about that much.
He gives them pretty small
okay,
margins.
that much.
He's pretty unforgiving.
I'm very unforgiving when they have one good first half and then a very average second half. Be consistent throughout the game. Gazamania.
Ben, the Crusaders fan, how's it going, man? He says, if the Sailors beat the Blues tomorrow night, will you wear red and black gear for the rest of the year? Probably not for the rest of the year. No, I'll just rotate through.
He'll do it for the next game after that.
Certainly. I was waiting for someone to give me a bit of stick today wearing the Crusaders gear around, but nobody said boo.
Didn't they?
No. Nobody said boo.
Nobody said boo to a goose, eh?
I wonder if I was walking around Christchurch in Blues gear, whether it would be the same story if we were like
Oh, no,
2
they'd
and 10.
they'd say something.
You reckon?
Yep.
They're passionate people, the Cantabrians.
They're loyal.
Yeah.
This, people don't follow the rugby in Auckland like they do in
Other parts of the country.
No.
Warriors are probably,
We're competing with the Warriors.
yeah, depending on what season they're having, they're in direct competition with each other
Where are
for
these
sure.
Alice is just leaving.
Darren Mooney says, evening everyone, how's it going, man? Albin says, good morning, Mark. Sweden says hello. How's it going, Sweden? Never been to Sweden. One of these days. I knew a guy from Sweden when I was at uni. He was from Gothenburg. Pretty cool dude. I only ever heard him make one mistake with his English, which is pretty impressive for a guy who's speaking a second language. The only word I ever heard him use wrong was he said that one of his mates, because I think they do partial military service over there.
Yeah.
One of his mates had been called up and he ended up being a bodyguard for the royal family.
Oh, no.
And my mate used the word lifeguard.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, that's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah.
They're pretty similar words, but they're a bit different. But that's the only mistake. I knew him for years. It's the only mistake he ever made. The Swedes are good with their second language learning.
And now they're in NATO.
There you go. Gazamania runs wild on you, brother, says Randy Viper. Gazamania does run
Gazamania
wild.
runs
He's
wild.
not even supposed to be here today. He wasn't even going to come. He just showed up to my house unannounced, demanding a cup of tea. Not really. Not really demanding. He showed up thinking he might be able to get a free cup of tea because he was in the neighbourhood. And then my wife said, we're going to do a live stream tonight. And he's like, I'll stay for dinner. Invited himself around. Hey.
We did send you a
No,
message
I blame
and
her.
say,
I blame her.
to say,
Yeah.
are you home?
Right.
I blame her.
There you go. Well, we love having you along, so
We love being here.
there you go.
Oh, yeah.
April Tui says, kia ora rugby whānau. How's it going, April Tui?
G'day, April.
Jules says, listening to you at work definitely will improve my productivity. There you go. But you're picking the Canes. Interesting call. We're 3 minutes and 40 in, but yeah, there's only been a knock on so far, not a heck of a lot else happening. And Randy Viper says he's a Gazza maniac. So there you go.
Oh,
Well, that's
Gazza maniac.
nice.
Frankie says, wore a Blues jersey once in a Bunnings in Christchurch and was asked if I wanted a job in Auckland instead. There you go. There you go. I once wore a Placemaker's hat in a Bunnings and someone told me I was in the wrong shop. That was up here in Auckland.
Ooh, good tackle.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen Blues gear down here worn on the street. Oh, Ben, I'll have to make that. I'll have to change that next time I go down to Christchurch. I haven't been for a few years.
They got a new stadium, half finished.
Once they open the new stadium, I'll come down for a look.
Yep. It's halfway through.
That's the first reason I ever visited Dunedin for. We went down together.
Yeah.
We did.
We
yes.
went.
The first reason any of us went to Dunedin, it was to partially just have a look around Dunedin and check out some albatross, but also the main reason was to go watch some rugby and check out the old Forsyth Bar.
And we lost.
And we lost. That was back in the JK days.
We had a nice time down there.
We
though.
did. Dunedin was great. The Canes are offside.
It
So
wasn't quite J&K days, was it?
no, it was JK days. Yep, it was John Kerwin days.
And we lost.
We lost. We had a second half comeback, but we still lost
It was quite close on the finish.
in the finish. Yeah. 5 minutes in, first penalty goes to the Chiefs, so they'll have a bit of possession in some Canes territory. I feel conflicted society. On the one hand, I want the Blues to lose tomorrow, so our Hurricanes have a chance to go number one. But I refuse to cheer for the Crusaders. Ah, yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's a tough situation, isn't it? The last time we played in that final, Blues Crusaders, a couple of years ago, I genuinely thought the country would get behind the Blues because the Crusaders have won it so often. But no,
No way.
people were like, I don't care if the Crusaders win it. At that time, I think it was 6 times in a row. I'd rather see that than see those bloody Blues win.
Yep.
Terrible. Ruben Love's under a bit of pressure. He's been slammed. Chiefs have certainly got a bit of the early momentum.
I love you right there, get out.
Good exit coming, you reckon? TJ the box kick, or are they going to get it out for somebody with a bigger boot?
Oh, he's got a big boot.
Yeah, there we go with the box kick. Left-footed. What's D-Mac going to do? Go, Sean.
Go, Sean.
Oh, he's taken straight away by your set. A Cantab fan, I can confirm Blues gear on a Christchurch streets always gets a comment, sometimes from me. There you go, Chris. Okay. Next time I'm down at Christchurch, I'll let you know.
Oh, Tiki Aho.
Wow, good run.
We'll go have a drink.
Tiki Aho.
We'll go have a drink and I'll bring my Blues gear. Blues hat, Blues jacket,
Penalty.
Blues t-shirt, Blues jersey. I don't have any Blues shorts. Maybe I could get some.
And maybe some blue socks and blue gloves.
There you go. Don't have to Blues sell gloves.
Doesn't matter, just get some blue gloves. That's it. That'll work.
Gazza reminds me of my dad and that hat and jersey, says April Tui. It's a little bit brisk.
It's a bit cool.
A little
isn't
bit.
it? Yeah.
Oh, then it's a penalty.
Oh, he got hit in the head.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was because they kind of just lift him down there.
We can't do that.
Come and stay at my place if you come down, Frankie. You're a gentleman. What if I bring the kids, though? Don't get to go anywhere without the kids these days.
No, what's happening here? What's happening here,
They're gonna-
McMurray?
They're
What's
gonna
happening
review-
here?
They're going to
They're gonna
review that.
Check
tackle,
that high shot.
The head knock.
Are you doing the Leinster match tomorrow? Is Leinster tomorrow your time?
Leinster
This-
Toulouse.
I've still got
Yeah,
2
this-
sleeps to go.
This is what they're doing.
He's bent
Yeah.
and he's low.
Yeah.
Is that foul play? He's doing everything right.
It
He's
might
not.
be a yellow.
He's not coming in real high, is he?
Might be a yellow.
Because the ball carrier's gone real low.
They're both
Oh,
low.
but is he?
It's just leading with his shoulder.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Hard to say, isn't it?
Oh, I hope it's not a red card.
The
Sounds
thing
good,
is-
Chris.
There's never any consistency with those.
Sometimes it's tough, eh?
Yeah.
Randy says, "Don't talk about that final. My head hurt. My heart hurts." And another $2, man. Generous today, mate. Put that towards the beer fund. It's a yellow card and on report.
Yellow card. I hope he doesn't get a red.
Cheers, Randy.
See, it seems a bit harsh to me.
What minute am I on, Darren? Tupu's just going off. The clock has stopped at 7:13. He's just sitting down on the Naughty Boys chair now. So, there you go.
We'll find out whether it's a red soon, but it should be on a yellow.
Seems a bit harsh to me.
Well, you know, we need some consistency, guys. We really do. Because
Wonder if Mr. Saunders is still alive. Did you go to Otago High School? What? Mr. Saunders was the principal of my old high school.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know.
I coached a second 15 there too, didn't I?
You did. Lee, mate, how's it going?
Kicking a wild
Go, Lee.
Chris Saunders, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. We have spare 2 rooms. You'll be good. Man, I can bring the kids down as well.
Oh my goodness.
That is generous.
And leave Judy at home to guard the house.
You think I'm taking the kids and not bringing my wife? Bro.
Why have you been drinking?
Yeah.
Copy. I knew that. I said it because I knew it would bring a reaction.
Surely stays yellow, says Starleo. I hope so, mate. D-Max pushed that one wide.
He missed it.
But the Chiefs have still got 9 minutes of an extra man to go. So we'll see if they can make anything of it. Junaid, hey man, like the stream. Yes, like the stream. It helps.
Aqua's on and Bay's off.
Yeah, what's happened to Vai? Oh, because the high shot, he left to go for an HIA.
Oh, yeah.
Champions final kicks off at 11:45 for you, so I'm debating
Go
to stay
Leinster.
up and watching. Yes, Aramundi, it's on at 1:45 for me, so I think I've decided to sleep.
You watch the replay.
No, I'll watch it live, but I'll have like a power nap. I'll have a couple hours. Yeah. I'll have a couple hours and then get up and watch it.
Yeah. Who are you picking?
I haven't actually seen the lineups yet. I checked earlier today. I don't know if they're out by now, but
offside?
Oh, Mahalo's been penalised.
I'd like to see Leinster get another star because they haven't had a trophy for a few years. But
They've been close.
Toulouse's team is pretty good.
They've been close.
Yeah. Onehunga High School. There you go. Yeah.
I coached the second 15. Onehunga
did.
High School.
Me and my brother
They've
went
already
there.
got 4 penalties.
But these guys weren't in the
Conceded
team that I
for-
coached.
No. He just coached for the love of it.
Whoa.
Oh, they lost the line out, man. Chiefs are not taking the most of this early opportunity. Oh, but there's been a knock on, so they'll have a scrum.
They're still on attack.
He's so low it feels harsh, Ducks Quack. Yeah, I've seen times when guys have been bent at the waist, they make a tackle, and it ends up being high for some weird reason, like the ball carrier going low, and the refs have said that's not foul play. Because there's nothing more that the
It
tackle
was
can do.
definitely was marginal.
Yeah, it's marginal. So, yeah. Oh, your set's gone off as well. We're losing players left, right, and centre.
Is that because of the yellow card?
It's the Hurricanes.
Yes, because because Tupu is in the bin, so they need a hooker for the scrum. That's right.
Yeah.
How can Gazza let you wear Crusaders gear, David? I don't know. He, to be honest, before I had this YouTube channel, these hats, I've nicked a bunch. This used to be Gazza's hat. He had hats from the Highlanders, the Crusaders, a bunch of the Aussie teams like the Melbourne Rebels, and he had all kinds of gear. So it's probably partly where I get it from, the fact that I got all the jerseys, because he used to have all the hats. Certainly my Hurricanes hat, Crusaders hat, Highlanders hat, I pinched from him. And my Melbourne Rebels hat. My daughter's making a racket. Is there a rugby team I have a dislike of, Neil? If you'd asked me before I started this channel, I probably would have said the Crusaders and England. Those are the 2 teams that when I bought their jerseys and put them on for the first time, it did feel weird. But nowadays, I honestly watch that much rugby that I kind of like everybody in their own way. Each team's got their own storylines, their own underdogs, their own, players that you're rooting for and whatnot. So, yeah,
Another penalty.
not really.
Another penalty.
I can get behind everybody these days. The Hurricanes must have given away 5 or 6 penalties by now.
I think
Yeah,
Flanders
at least
was looking
5.
at the ref saying, what's it for? It's his 50th game tonight.
Yeah,
Hands in the ruck.
hands in the
Hands
ruck.
in the ruck. Yeah.
Like the stream for 2 cents hoodie. Yes, cheers, Junaid. It's actually a hoodie. I don't usually wear hoodies.
Oh, right in the corner.
Mm,
That'll be a good chance for a try.
it should be, yeah.
Just off to London, says Lee, this morning. Oh.
Wow.
But I have a festival, so I can't make the game. Oh, when I saw it going to London, I assumed it was for the game. That's all right. I'm sure you'll still be able to enjoy yourself while you're there. Never been to London, but I'm sure it's a pretty cracking place. Oh, it's time for the
Yeah,
Canes
they-
to get a penalty.
They were penalty.
Oh,
Man,
no,
the
what's
Chiefs-
happening in this game?
This,
There's a crap load of penalties already.
yeah, this game hasn't had much flow to it just yet.
No.
This is exactly what I had,
Got
exactly what I had when I was playing soccer yesterday. First, it was like penalty for the goalie, penalty for the goalie, penalty for the striker, penalty for the attacker, all of that.
Lots of penalties, eh?
Yeah, that game was kind of more of waiting for
What
free
day did you
kicks.
get? What day did you get hurt? Tuesday.
Red and black running deep tonight. There you go. Is this going to be your first year since you started your YouTube channel that the Crusaders don't win Super Rugby?
Possibly.
Yeah, it will be. I started the channel in 2018. So they've won it. 2018, 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah.
Gosh.
So, yes. Any of those references? Oh no, it's a red card! Come on.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I guess because he didn't wrap his arm is the part that's bad, but he's so low. He's so low.
Shouldn't be a red. Shouldn't be a red. Sorry.
So, I mean, inconsistent.
That seems rough.
They can replace him after 20 minutes.
I don't. Yeah, I can't. That doesn't feel like a red to me, man.
No.
Because he's so low.
Unlucky.
I mean, if that's the rule, then why doesn't every ball carrier just go in with their head as low as possible, right? Because then anybody who touches you, you'll be hitting them in the head. You know what I mean? Anyway.
That's bad luck. I don't agree with the red card.
So yeah, the Hurricanes have lost their hooker Tupu Tupu for a red card.
They'll get O'Reilly on after 20 minutes.
But yeah, there's 14 minutes left of that card, so he will be able to be replaced.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
I'm pretty happy that red card replacement rule exists when you see decisions like that, to be honest.
It doesn't wreck the whole game.
It wasn't,
Yeah.
it was it was a little bit reckless, but it was accidental. He wasn't
Yeah.
actually aiming for his head. If he had have aimed for his head, yes.
Yeah, because he
But his
wasn't.
shoulder, no.
He wasn't standing up high when he made the
No.
tackle. Junaid, it was the Canes hooker Tupu Tupu, Raymond Tupu Tupu. He was kind of bent over, but he hit Vai with his shoulder, and his arm didn't really get a chance to wrap. So it just looks like shoulder to head. But Vai was carrying real low, and Tupu was quite bent when he made the hit. So it's a bizarre one. Don't even think I'm biased here. How is that a red? I've seen so many tackles like that have been yellows. Starleo, mate. Yeah, you and me, and I think the rest of us are probably on the same page there.
How many more minutes until that red card goes away?
Do you see that above the HUR? There's the red with the 14 minutes.
That's how long.
That's how long until it
I
comes back.
thought red card was 20 minutes.
It's 20 minutes, but they already served like 6 minutes of that time during the yellow card. So they count the yellow card time first.
That's a knock on.
Disgraceful. No way that's a red since April 2. There you go. Hanno reckons the Chiefs are going to switch it on now. We'll see. They've just given away a penalty. Daramundi says that yellow card was already pushing it, but red is absolute BS.
I agree totally with that.
Yeah, it seems rough. Oh man, I forgot to greet a Piwe Mvovo before. I haven't seen him for ages on a live stream. I saw him pop up. Good morning. It's been a while since I've been able to catch a live stream. Yeah, sorry mate, I forgot to greet you earlier. How's it going? Going to be watching the Sharks play Gloucester. That's tomorrow morning for me, probably later afternoon for you guys in other parts of the world. I heard who replaces him next week because yeah, the Canes are down a lot of hookers. Almour's not ready to come back yet.
Kiro Symes or whatever his name is. They've got that other hooks by hooker back now.
Yeah.
He played in a couple of their earlier games. They're okay for hookers.
Kingy says, good evening, YouTube family. It's good to gather together with the family watching Super Rugby. All the best, Chiefs. Kingy, yeah, this set of Aucklanders are also kind of backing the Chiefs for this one. But we'll see how we go. April Tui, barely a yellow. He was bent. The hips at the hips are nowhere that should be a red. Yeah, April Tui, honestly, I've seen hits not too different from that one be given not foul play because the tackler has done everything in his power to not make a foul tackle. You know what I mean? Anyway. Don't count us out yet. If we win tomorrow, beat Moana, we could squeak in. Imagine the finals footy redemption for the Crusaders. That'd be Ben. Yeah, and with your coach being under the pump for his foul language, could be a good excuse for the boys to go kind of backs to the wall.
It's going to be a hard game.
Yeah. Chris has got another vote for red. WTF. Yep. Yep. Oof, Barrett just got smashed. Still no points and we're almost 15 minutes in. Got more red cards than points at the minute. D-Mac has missed one shot at goal for anybody not watching.
It was within his range too.
Yeah. Since you're watching the NHL playoffs, I just watched the highlights of the Oilers playing the Stars while I was doing the dishes earlier. Connor McDavid, who's basically the world's best player, with a late winner in double overtime.
Look out.
Ooh, that's a seatbelt tackle, that one.
Ooh,
That's
here's
try
a
time.
try.
That is a hell of a try.
Yeah,
Put it in
I'll
there.
say.
For a loose head
Goodness
prop,
me.
that's quite unbelievable.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. How the hell did he do that?
That was a run, wasn't it?
It was a run and a half. Save
He'll
it in
go
there.
close to the All Blacks.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, the big gap opened up.
Yeah,
Who does he beat?
Look at that,
There's
he
nobody
makes it
near him.
he's fast too.
Sean Stevenson can't bring him down. He goes way too high on
Too
him.
high, yeah.
That's a big weight difference between those two. Look at him go. Sean Stevenson with the seatbelt. Never going to bring him down. Do you need a jacket on? I think you do need a jacket on. It's cold.
It's a bit coldy.
Go put your jacket on.
Put something warm on, sweetie. Dressing gown?
Sharks are going to lose, hopefully, as a Bulls fan, says Hannah. There you go. I thought you were a Blues fan. Why the Crusaders gear? I had Blues gear on yesterday, but it's in the wash. What can I say? Crusaders gear was the next in the pile of
He's got to get this.
jackets in my drawer.
Yep.
There you go. 7-0 to the Canes after 19 minutes, despite the fact that they've had a red card.
That looks nice. and
Blessings to
warm.
you and your family, MBM. Cheers, man.
Oh,
Appreciate it. But yeah, the footwork. You're right, Chris, man. From
That's
the big
some
prop,
run. That's some run.
unbelievable. That's for a prop. That is
Pretty good.
pretty good, putting it mildly.
Exceptional. He's got a few tries this year too.
Hannah had a dream that the Brumbies beat the Chiefs in the final. That would be a good one for Aussie rugby if the Brumbies could get it done. Be a good feather in the cap of old Stephen Larkham. Maybe when Joe Schmidt's contract ends, kind of thing. Never know.
Let her sit down. She's charging you like a rugby player.
nice and cozy now.
Stevenson's D been rough in these games. You're not wrong, Jimmy. Somebody else mentioned that to me the other day. Was it you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I can hear the rain coming down again.
It is,
Tupavati's back on. He must have passed his HIA, which is a bit of good news. D-Mac with a high ball. Oh, that looked to be a bit taken in the air.
Somebody's
What are
in
you
trouble.
doing, Chiefs?
Somebody's in trouble.
Gee, that hurt.
Was it Tupai that got him?
They got to be so careful, these guys.
Yeah. you're 1 second off and you end up clattering a guy while he's in the air, you can get yourself in pretty hot water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
went together.
He was going for it and then he kind of pulled out of it halfway through, but he's already airborne, so yeah.
Couldn't do much more, could he?
Yeah, but you got to be careful when
You
tackling
do have
guys
to
in
be-
the air, man.
So careful.
I've seen so many yellow cards with guys being tackled in the air.
That's it. Often depends on the way the guy lands,
Yeah.
which is kind of...
Oh boy, if he lands on his head, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if that's the right way to
Yep.
to deal with it, you know what I mean? But anyway. (14v14), Junaid? Nah, that one was just a penalty. Luckily for Tupoia, Ruben Love landed pretty innocuously.
Oh.
Oh, another penalty.
Another penalty. Man, the momentum has really flipped on its head.
It has.
Wow, Walker Leawetta just sat down the Chiefs tight head.
Greg Dyer.
That's him.
You like him?
He just got flattened.
It's fired them up.
It has.
Yeah, it was all Chiefs for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe they're mad about that red card.
Could be. Don't blame them.
Maybe we've overrated the Chiefs, says Leo. They've had a relatively easy run since their last loss. I think their last loss was to the Hurricanes, right? And then they've played like a bunch of the bottom teams. They kind of limped past the Rebels, like you say. So, yeah, they've not had any real big gun teams in the last few weeks. It's more than worthy of a yellow if it was a red.
I think Geordie's looking a bit confused at Williams. Dangerous tackle.
Yeah, Hurricanes are doing all right. You wouldn't know that they're the team
Yeah, you
with
got
the
7
man down.
minutes to go.
Not sure about the officials today, says April Tui. That's Gaz's every day. That's his life. He's never sure about the officials.
That's for real. He yells at them when he's at home.
He does yell at them.
I'm not alone either. Just remember that. I'm not alone when I'm talking about referees.
Yeah, he keeps his cool a bit more when he's on camera.
He does.
Just Rousey, not Rousey. Nahola was almost the way there.
Oh, golly.
Oh, it's going to be a card.
Oh, yep.
Or at least a warning. No, it's a card.
Oh, dear.
A trip. Attempted trip?
Ooh,
Like to see that again.
could be a red for him.
Not for a trip, surely.
He got a card. He got a card a couple of games ago, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. The ref didn't even want to review that one. He just called it straight from the hip.
Interesting to see it again.
Mm.
And here it comes.
Ever since that Safa test where Bodie's life must have flashed before his eyes, I've been of the opinion that if you kick the ball away, then you should have no right to compete in the air. That's the one where he got taken out by, was it Aronsa? Is that the one you're talking about? Canes have taken that red personally. Yeah, you are probably not wrong, eh? I don't think they agreed with that one somehow.
Sunny Valu did it twice last week for Queensland against Fiji. He got 2 yellow cards in the first 15 minutes and he got a red.
Yeah.
What was his sentence? Did he get suspended?
I think he got a couple of weeks. I can't remember.
I didn't see the result of it.
Oh, who dropped it?
Yeah, I think it is the Arons of 1A. I don't actually remember the build up to it. I remember the fall. Did he kick it right before he was hit? I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch it again. Lance says, big thanks to you and the fam for the commentary. Used to watch the games as a tradition with mum before she went into a care facility for dementia. Man, that's rough. It's a treat to watch since Sky is so pricey. Sky is hella expensive, man. Indeed.
It's like a little fairy coming in and out.
I think I paid something stupid like $400. Is it $4 or $4.50? Just for the sports. I don't even get all the other stuff. I just get the sports. So it's pretty... Yeah. But likewise, we've kind of had a family tradition of sitting around watching the sports for a long time. We used to do that when I was a young fella. Gazza used to yell at the TV.
He hasn't changed a lot. Used to get up and watch the tests in South Africa, if you remember, sitting up in the middle of the night watching those.
Still do.
Yes, we still do.
We still do.
Yep. But I mean, when Mark was at home.
Yeah, still do. Got to keep doing it.
Yep.
Nothing quite like watching it live.
That's for sure.
These days, your risk of being spoiled to the results even higher than it used to be. It used to just be the radio would probably drop something on you if you were listening to it at the wrong
Right,
time.
they're going to get it. They're going to get IOC back now.
If Gazza hates rugby refs, league refs are even worse, David. I'll take your word for it. I don't watch enough league to know.
I watch league.
I know they got the bunker.
Yeah, the bunker's the most controversial thing in league.
I know they did double refs for a while. He goes in the whole lot.
Yeah, it didn't work.
That's good defence from the Chiefs. They've seemed to have just arrested that momentum, but the Hurricanes are about to go back to 15 men, and the Chiefs have still got about 7 minutes on their yellow card.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be a red, though.
In that one, Arons had just sprinted blind and caught Bowden's feet at the peak of his jump, so he came down near head first. Right. Okay. I'll probably have to go back and watch it. But yeah, I do remember the way he fell being like pretty scary.
Long time ago.
Yeah, a few years ago now.
Yeah.
Was it? 1 or 2? Yeah, anyway. Rugby needs to pay ex-props to come on as specialist scrum refs, Jimmy. I would honestly love to see some former props get to do some kind of refereeing, or, you know, whether it's on the camera or whether it's like just running on to do the scrums and then buggering off. There could be a place for it. Because all the refs that we see are all bloody halfbacks, former halfbacks. The vast majority of them anyway.
Well, that's not surprising, actually, when you think about how
They're both yappy and they run all the bloody time,
That's
so they
right.
make perfect refs. They know everything.
Yes.
They yap all the time.
Yep.
Can't stop bloody talking.
Mm-hmm. No, he's not getting that one. Has Morby even had a run this game?
Nah.
There goes Namir. Quick hands from the Canes.
Riley.
Look out.
Oh man, Stevenson actually managed to hang on to him this time. He's had a couple of front rows to tackle. Walker Leowetta's having a good season, eh?
Yeah. Is he in the All Black frame? Well, who knows?
Maybe. Yosse manages to ride that first tackle. Here goes Geordie. The Chiefs are going to get their first Nuttawa got there. Refs generally do a decent job with the scrums. The problem is everyone does something illegal. The refs got to pick what was worst.
The worst is a breakdown.
Yeah, the breakdown gets pretty messy and it's really dynamic and fast, eh?
Yeah, and Super Rugby this year. I mean, some of the games have been okay, but some of the refs, they're really good for the first half, and then in the second half, they start decaying at the line-outs or the scrums. And you've got guys on here that have played 100 games asking a ref what they've done, and they're not even explaining it to them.
Well, I guess if you've played 100 games,
and then this guy wonders why I get on the backside. That's why.
If you've played 100 games, you should know what you did wrong, I guess.
We know refs make mistakes. They're only human.
$450 for Sky. Yeah, I think I might have paid $400, but they've put the price up since then. So whenever my annual plan renews, it'll be higher. But yeah, it's pretty pricey.
Gee, it looks like they're going to score here again.
Yeah, look out.
Here we go. Morby. Oh, is he?
Gee, that's close.
Did he get that down? No try. Oh, he went
that's
close. He went for the reach.
Yeah. Must have been just a little foot in
I
the
think
touch.
he might be out.
Yeah.
He's going to Montpellier.
Yeah. They've not been having a good season.
They used to be good.
The French league's quite up and down, I think. Some of the teams go good for a year and then fall away.
Toulon.
Yeah, Toulouse is one of the consistent ones. In recent times, anyway.
Did you make that?
Who's Garrett?
I think he's in the shower.
Having a shower, is he?
What happened with that try scorer? Oh, yeah, his
Oh,
foot
he's
was
out.
in touch.
Yeah.
I think he might not have even got it down anyway.
What are you going to do with these? Just leave them there?
Knows analysis should be right. Is Montpellier getting relegated? I haven't seen the top 14 table, but the last time I checked, I remember they were doing pretty bad. Top 14 table. They were in 13th on a yard, are in 14th.
Oh, look at this.
Look out. Look out. There goes
Whoa,
Geordie.
what happened
There's
now?
a
Still
try.
busy looking at my phone.
There's a
Jordy
try.
Barrett's just going for a try.
Yep.
It's going to be 14-0.
Yep.
What's happened to the Chiefs?
Dunno.
Well, they almost got beaten by the Rebels last week.
Yeah, the Mulu fans are stunned.
They haven't won here for 4 years.
Man.
Could be tonight.
Oh, could be. Well, that was
Line out.
That was a good try. You watch it.
Lakai.
Yep.
IOC.
Just goes.
Oh, man.
Yep.
That's a smart move. It looked like they were going for the more. Then Lakai just comes out as a 9.
Oh, they're going to convert that. Look at that. That's
Lakai,
beautiful.
you're saying Morby, and then to Geordie. Man.
I could have scored that at my peak.
At your peak.
At my peak, I could have scored
At
that.
your peak. 50 years ago.
60 years ago.
60 years ago. When you were 14.
14. When I was 14, I could have scored that.
Was that your peak, was it?
That was great. That was really nice. That's a really, really nice try.
A lot of people say I don't look 74, which is a compliment.
They might be saying you look 80.
One of Dawn's friends, at the pool, was asking me how old I am. I says, I'm between 68 and 75. What do you reckon I am? She said, 74. And I said, I'm actually 74 yesterday. Nancy.
Gee, that's pretty good by the blimmin' Hurricanes.
Morby is deceptively big. Yeah, Morby's a unit, mate. Geordie's a unit as well. And some of those guys are deceptively strong. Like, Braden Yosse doesn't look that massive, but boy, can he, like...
He can run.
He can run through that first contact, eh? He's just powerful.
Mackenzie hasn't had much chance.
Get your dressing gown.
It's not cold.
Get your dressing gown.
Okay, fine.
Technically, at rucks, everyone needs to hold their own body weight or get out of there. Not even the team in possession do that. Great try, but the Chiefs let them way too much space inside, Michael. Yeah. It was a bit of a deceptive one, though. I guess nobody really expected Lakai to pop out there with the ball and fire it in, but yeah.
The Chiefs are not looking too good, though.
No, they're not.
They started all right.
They did.
They didn't get any points for all that dominance.
Since that red card, the what's her names have been on fire.
Yeah. They took it personally. Look at the hands. Kenny Naholo's coming in off his wing.
2 tries and
2 tries, 2 conversions.
Yep.
Jeez.
Flanders is a massive unit. Was at a Magpies game last year and really noticed how huge and fast
How long's Poshia got to go?
over the ground he is. I think he's back on,
Must
isn't he?
be back on, yeah.
kick it.
Oh, he's back on.
Is
Yeah.
Waikato north of Auckland? It is south of Auckland. It's the next kind of area
It's 100k away.
south of Auckland. To drive to Hamilton from Auckland, so you go south for about how
Hour and a
long?
bit.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Hour and 10.
It used to be hour and a half. It's not,
Oh,
not
since they
hour
put
and a half
that
now.
new
Depends on the traffic.
yeah, that new bypass in, it's a bit less. So it's not far. But you got to get out of Auckland first.
Yeah, that's the.
Getting
that
out of
takes just-
Auckland can take an hour,
It is, exactly.
depending on where you're coming from.
If you're on holiday, it takes maybe 2 hours.
On a long weekend.
Yeah,
it'll
whenever
take
there's
you
big
all
traffic.
day.
Oh, here goes Proctor. Oh, that bounce pass out to O'Reilly.
Gee, man, the Chiefs are not looking too
They
good.
got advantage as well.
No. Golly.
Oh man, the Chiefs are not in it at the moment.
Far out. Gee, Clayton McMillan won't be happy.
Chiefs are getting dominated. What is going on? Cross kick to Flanders. Come on, TJ, get it out. Barrett puts the grubber through. Oh, man, Kenny Naholo just flattened Narawa.
Is that a try?
No.
Gee, he just he flattened him all right.
Yeah,
He's a solid unit too, isn't he?
he's a big boy.
They look, when you watch them on TV,
I
they
was
don't
just
look
thinking
that
that.
big.
I was just thinking that. They don't look that big on TV.
Oh, but they are.
Do you remember when we went for dinner with
Oh,
the Blues?
yeah,
Oh,
they look
right.
big.
Gary had his photo taken with some of the Blues players.
Yeah.
And they were head and shoulders
Above
Even
him.
the halfback.
taller. Even the halfback was taller than
Yeah.
Gary. Just crazy.
Well, I remember because you can't really tell, even when you go to the games, because you're kind of far from them. Even even there in Hamilton, where
That's
you can
right.
sit pretty close,
Yeah.
that's not the same as standing next to
Next
them.
to-
Whereas if you go to club rugby,
Yeah.
you can more or less stand right,
Right
next to the
them.
pitch, and those guys are smaller than these
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
But even some of them are
Big.
big dudes, man. Like you say, even the halfbacks.
Yes. Yep.
Man, if the Canes score here,
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
it's going to be a long road back for the
Yeah.
Chiefs.
It is.
TJ, Geordie. Here goes Ruben Love. Oh, he's just been tackled.
Oh, the defence.
That's good
Oh.
defence. They
Oh,
needed to hold on
that.
there.
They
Bloody
needed
hell.
that. They don't want to be 21-0 down at half time.
The Spates trivia coming at halftime. I have a Spates bottle cap with me, mate. Will not be long. He's going to give the Canes a penalty? No. Chiefs have been penalised.
Yeah. Why?
How the penalty count's high, Mr. Williams.
No,
Very
he's-
high. It's almost half time, but
I'll rerun at half time.
There's been a lot of penalties in this
Who
game
seems
so
to know
far.
what that penalty was for?
Mind you, Williams is one of these refs who the penalty count's always fairly
I
high.
always need to keep track of that. I keep forgetting to do it. I need to keep track of just like what's the penalty count per game per ref.
Oh,
that-
Yeah,
that's
Sean
just dumb.
Stevenson. Yeah,
He milked it, but that's dumb.
that's thick. Yeah,
that's Stevenson.
don't put yourself in the position.
I thought that would be a penalty for
Oh
the Chiefs.
no, but they're gonna. It could
No,
be
the
3.
Chiefs player ran into him.
Could be 17-0. Gee, I reckon Clayton McMillan will give these guys a rev up at half time.
Holy moly, Michael Waller, $50.
Wow.
Says love the video.
This-
Small core hearts awards your next jersey. Keep up the good work, man. That's much appreciated.
Yeah, good on you guys.
Wow.
This is the same Chiefs team that played the Rebels that just won.
That's right.
Oh,
$50 is a fair chunk of change, man.
Good.
Oh, off the crossbar. Especially these days. Everything's getting more expensive.
That
I really
was
much
lucky.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
That was lucky.
Why is he saying, what was that? You kicked it!
Exactly.
He's complaining.
What's he complaining about?
No idea.
It was just you and a ball, mate. I don't know.
Ball can't
I don't
do
know.
anything. Ball can't do anything.
That's right.
Well, I think our neighbours down in the Waikato might be.
A long way back.
They might be trying to swim the length of the Waikato River after this game.
All right. It is half time. It is 14-0 to the away side. I got some trivia. You guys can get on this as well if you like.
Okay.
It's a rugby-related question. Frankie's ready for it. Enter your answer into the chat box if you think you know it. One day I'm not going to be able to do these things because my eyes get progressively worse and the text on these things is bloody small. I'm going to need a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Question. What do the words kapu o pango mean in the All Blacks haka?
I do not know.
Never clue.
What do the words kapa o pango mean in the All Blacks haka? Stalio, bam! First guess, and he gets it right. It means All Blacks.
Okay.
There you
Right.
go.
Never heard of it.
Well, I've heard of it, but I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that either.
It's in the haka.
Yeah, I didn't know that. If it had been a Chinese language question, I probably would have got it.
You
My
probably
Chinese is significantly better than my te reo, sadly. They didn't really teach Māori much when I was a student. They did teach a little bit.
They teach a lot more now.
They teach it a lot more now. Yes, this is true. Ah, goddamn Ranger ads. Honestly, Jimmy, is it just me? And if you drive a Ranger, I'm sure you're a good Ranger driver, but anytime I see a Ranger driving by me on the motorway, he's generally driving like a bit of a prick. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're just busy people with places to go.
You
But
know, there's New Zealand public they gone mad on Rangers. One of our top selling cars now.
Good Heart from the Canes says April Tui. They did turn that first half around. First, opening period around. That is true. Canes is really impressive tonight, says Chris. All Blacks, remember the colours song. What is it? Ma is white, Fero is black. Is it? You know it. You'll know it. You must sing it at school.
Haven't sang it for years.
Kakariki green. You haven't sung it for years? Bro, I haven't sung it for years.
How old are you?
You still go to school.
I sang it when I was in daycare. I'm a year 4 now. I haven't sang it since I got to school.
This guy acting like the big man of the house. Pango means black. Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Is it pango means black? What's fero then? Fero is red. That's right.
And I know kakariki's blue.
Kakariki is green. This is true. Ranger, more like wanker. Yes, you're not wrong. Anyway. Prediction for tomorrow's games, the Blues against the Satyrs. My heart just says, beware. Like my head thinks, well, the Blues are top of the table, the Crusaders are second or third from bottom, we should beat them.
Means
But
nothing.
we've-
Means nothing.
the heart is scarred with numerous times when we've been burned down there.
Yes,
So, I don't
absolutely.
know.
Even up here.
Yeah,
They've
even up here
beaten
they've
us up
beaten
here.
us. That's right.
I wouldn't put it past them to beat us.
Be close, be a hard game.
Yeah. Starley says, our school's haka was just a rip-off of Kapoaponga. We had to replace the words Kapoaponga because that meant the All Blacks, and we weren't the All Blacks. Yeah, fair enough. So you probably had to change the words.
God. Every high school does the haka now.
Yeah. Hello, one and all. How is everyone? Just have to send a full up the Canes. Man, you guys are doing good. In the UK, we're getting dog food and women's razors ads. We've had ad for a Ranger. We've got New Balance on at the moment. And now we got back to the actual broadcast. Halftime stats for anyone who's interested. Run meters, 250 to 109. That's to the Canes. Possession 64-36. Territory 66-34. Both to the Canes. Clean breaks 3-0 to the Canes. Defenders beaten 11-4 to the Canes. The only thing they're not doing well in is their turnovers conceded. They're at 8-1. So the Chiefs have had a lot less ball, but they've also dropped or conceded a lot less ball. In the penalty count, in one half of rugby, we're already at 12, which is 8.
Look at this guy go.
8 by the Chiefs,
Catch the Colonel.
4 by the
Oh,
Canes.
he ain't going to catch the Colonel.
That lad in his gumboots is not catching the Colonel.
No,
Good effort, mate.
not even.
No chicken for you.
He's loving the attention, though.
Not for me. I don't see the point in a ute where you can't even fit half of a sheet of ply in the tray. There you go. Well, our mate Shane, who's a builder, doesn't drive a Ranger. He just has a van, and it's stock full of tools and stuff, builder stuff.
One of the guys at my work's got a Ranger.
Yeah, Buyer's got a Ranger.
And it's his baby.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
immaculate. Nothing goes in the back.
Right.
It's
What's
polished
the
all the
point
time.
in having it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
He loves it.
yeah. I will admit, I've never been a fan of those kind of things, but
No.
when I was in the South Island and I rented a car, they upgraded me from the little, small, cheap car that I had rented. They said, oh, we don't have any at the moment, so you can just take that one. And they gave me some Holden turbo 4-wheel drive, and it is quite satisfying.
Was it fast?
It was quick. And even though I don't think I drive like a prick, I think that car made me drive like a bit of a
Yes.
prick. I found myself passing people. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
The person's going 110. I don't need to pass them. But you just do.
Yes.
It just makes you
Yes.
a bit of a
Goes
screw
to your-
loose. It
yeah.
does go to your head. Anyway. Lifelong Blues fan knows the history. Yes. That's why we're not counting any chickens before tomorrow's game.
Yeah, we're not counting the chickens before they
Yeah,
hatch.
Sinead, we did do the trivia. Just for you, it was in the haka kapuapango. What does kapuapango mean? I believe it was. What do the words kapuapango mean in the All Blacks haka? There you go. Give it a crack if you know, Sinead. I've had Stan Sports ads on their shows and sports ads that are coming out. I mean, it would make sense to be advertising other sports when you're watching the sports broadcast, but no, we've had a whole bunch of random stuff.
That probably not many people take notice of.
Do you still garden, Mark? I still do a bit of gardening, but honestly, my wife has started to dominate the garden a lot more.
She's got a lovely
She's got a lot of flowers
Like hers.
growing.
She's a gardener.
She has got a lovely flower garden.
I don't. I mean, a lot. Our yard is pretty small, but
She's got a garden. She's got a
She's
greenhouse.
got-
She's got a garden.
at least a couple of square meters of flowers growing. We don't really have many edibles growing. I still have the old sunflowers. That's basically what I'm limited to at the minute. Illumi reckons it's not the best game thus far. The penalty count has been pretty high. I'll give you that. And the turnovers by the Canes were a bit frustrating.
The penalty count's been very high because we got a rep who just loves giving penalties. What am I going to give him? 12 out of 20. You know,
Standard Gazza
you
score.
know,
It is standard.
12 out of 20. I mean,
Gazza basically has two scores. It's either a 12
Yes.
or a 13.
Okay.
I've
pretty
given a
much-
14. I've given the odd 14.
Folks at home, has this man ever given a ref a 14 or an 11?
I used to give Nigel Owens a 15.
Ooh, there you
It's a
go.
wee while ago.
Not that long ago.
He hasn't refed for a while.
Not that long ago.
He had a crack at least, the guy chasing the chicken. He did indeed. So'o says, so worried our Blues are going to be pipped by the Satyrs. Heading along to the game, though, and hopefully we'll see the lads get the double. You're going to the game, man. Good man.
Good job.
There's a couple of you guys said you're going to that game. You and Frankie, so... Oh, Sinead, bro, you got it. You got the trivia. I'll believe you that you didn't Google it. Or scroll up in the comments. But no, good stuff. I didn't know that one. What do you guys mean by a Ranger? A Ranger here is a Land Rover.
Yeah.
Ranger here is a Ford. And
Ford
it's,
Ranger.
It's kind of like a ute, a
Ute.
utility vehicle. So it's like a
cab with
a cab at the front with a tray at the back to put building stuff. But a lot of people who drive them don't do building, and they drive them in.
And they can't drive them, man, for a tin of tomatoes.
Yeah, they kind of drive them in less than polite ways. When you see one behind you, you know it's coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's going to pass you.
Yeah.
I forgot about the garden updates. What's next? We bring back the chat about the whiteboard fridge. Man, whiteboard fridge goes back a long, long time. Yes. We had this chat that like somehow I could incorporate, because I used to have the whiteboard next to me during the live streams.
Oh, yes.
Because I couldn't figure out a way to put the score on the screen. Now I have the score on the screen.
You do it. Yes.
So I used to just manually update
Yes.
the score on the
Yeah.
whiteboard.
I remember that.
And then I used to have to go and get beers. But like if only we could get a fridge which was like a whiteboard, then I
right.
wouldn't have to walk. That was like one of the projects. And when I first moved into this place, didn't have a couch.
Right.
People were like, "Here, donate money for the couch." Who was that? It was Allard and his mate from Australia. I think it was Josh. Yeah, they were trying to fund me a couch, because when we moved into this house, we had bugger all.
Yes.
You gave us some old chairs
Yes.
and the table.
And the table.
Brought my whiteboard, but yeah, moving house requires a lot of stuff.
It does.
A pickup truck, yeah, there you go, a pickup truck. That's basically what a
Moving
Ford
house,
Ranger is.
selling a house and moving a house is a nightmare.
Stressful. Very stressful.
We've just done that about 3 years ago.
What do you think about the red card early on?
Nah.
We didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
He was really bent and really low.
It wasn't intentional.
He didn't seem to be doing a lot wrong. I guess he caught him with the shoulder, so it looked a bit awkward, but I wouldn't have said a red, man. It seemed pretty harsh. James Parsons on the sideline analysis. The punters are used to JK's nonsense, are bamboozled by his insights. You guys have been recommending the Aotearoa Rugby podcast to me, and I actually watched this week's episode, and it was really good. Bryn Hall and James Parsons, they're really good.
Yeah. Who's the other guy?
The host, I forget his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a host, and then Bryn Hall and James Parsons.
No, good. I
They are
watched it the other
genuinely
night,
very
yeah.
good. The breakdown is kind of nonsense, but the Aotearoa Rugby pod was really, really very good.
The breakdown is more, I don't know, guys trying to upgrade their own commentary of knowing everything when they don't know as much about the game as they think they do with a lot of people.
That's it.
They still know a lot,
Yeah.
but they're a bit biased.
Yeah. It's a truck, a Ranger. Yeah, there you go. We call those pickup trucks in America. Same here. They don't use the bed
Call
or the
them
tray
utes.
for anything. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really see the point of them, personally, if you're not a kind of a tradesperson. But hey, each to their own. You buy whatever car you want and drive it the way you want, as long as you don't get a ticket, I suppose. But yes, they have a bad reputation here in New Zealand, put it that way. Like, if I ever look on the, I don't really look on it because it's all very negative, but if you ever look on Reddit, like they have Reddit subreddits for different topics. Like there's a rugby one, which is pretty good. There's one for Auckland, and people are just whinging about everything.
Oh, of course.
But if there's any stuff about people whinging about traffic or drivers or parking,
Yes.
a lot of the time it's like a photo of a Ranger parked across 3 spaces,
yes.
or running red lights,
Yeah.
or just
Speeding
tailgating,
on the motorway.
all that kind of stuff. It's always Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've seen a few, eh?
yeah.
Yep. Yep. We have.
Why are you using the Rangers, not the people?
Oh, it's just a
Yeah.
popular
It's
Ford
just
model.
people that drive.
People
them.
that drive Rangers seem to be of a certain type, mate. Whatever happened to the whiteboard Frigidaire? I think because I started using this, I'm using Stream Labs instead of Stream Yard. I started putting the score on the screen, so I don't need the whiteboard during the streams. Do I have a live stream with my podcast partner Tony? I have done a few live streams with Tony. Sometimes he has to look after his daughter on the weekends, though, so he's not always free to do podcasts.
It's not ideal.
Yeah. Crusaders ran a promo for $10 tickets a few weeks ago. A few mates and I jumped on. Not amazing seats, but good to watch live. Bro, if you can get to a game for $10, that is literally amazing.
That's
The cheapest tickets that the Blues have for sale are $20, and that's always with some they say it's $20, but you end up paying close to 30 because there's like a levy for the stadium, and then there's like a council levy, I think, to supply the police or some crap. So
There's a booking fee.
it always ends up closer to $30. And I thought once that I could avoid some of these fees by just going to the stadium to pay. Like, I'll avoid the booking fee if I don't pay online. I'll just go and buy it at the gate. You still have to pay the same price. So anyway, $10 is good.
That's very good.
$10 is very good. Aotearoa Rugby Pod is great. I listen to you and Tony. Listen to that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen
game's
it.
back on.
I've seen it a few times. It's good.
Yeah, I'm going to start watching it because it is genuinely pretty good. This is my favourite stream to watch while driving on the motorway. I'm not sure if those things should go well together. I hope you're listening rather than watching. While driving your Ranger.
Danger Ranger.
When I went to the Force game in
kick
Perth,
it. Oh no.
here we go.
Go Anton. Go Anton.
Oh, what a start to the second half. Chiefs, where have you been?
Oh,
41 seconds, maybe even
Is
less.
it going to be a game or two halves?
Maybe the pitch is tilted.
They just got
A
Maybe.
massive kick in the backside by their coach, Clayton McMillan, man, that's funny.
Unbelievable.
They just got a kick in the backside,
They
mate. He
must
would have
have.
been yelling at them. I can just imagine what he said, eh, Mark?
Quick hands, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Was that Nana Satora with that quick? I mean, ALB with the little
ALB,
one-handed
with
offload?
ALB.
Bro, unbelievable.
Oh, that's some try. Now, are going to be in the All Blacks? I think he might be.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey.
Cheapest tickets were $40, which is insane. Yeah, Aussie rugby, I think, is just generally quite expensive. When I've looked at like their jersey prices and stuff, they're always more expensive than what we pay over here, and it's not
Who's
cheap
got
here
it?
either.
14-7. Oh,
wow.
boy, that was a good start. They needed that.
They
needed
needed
that
that.
for sure.
Yes, they did.
ALB was quite quick there.
I just had a G-Man clip pop up on my feed. Oh, yeah, man. I spoke to the G-Man a few times before he passed away. He's a good bloke.
Oh, he's a good man.
Really, really friendly and easy to talk to. Like, you know, sometimes you meet somebody new, you talk to them for the first time, it can be a little bit awkward, but nah, G-Man was just like an old friend, which was
He
pretty
was
cool.
loved.
Yeah, very much so. Best tickets I got was £15. Judgment Day of Principality Stadium, watch teams with each other. Oh yeah, 15 quid, that's like $30 here, so it's, I guess, not too bad. But $10 New Zealand is a lot cheaper than that. Jonathan was right about something. That's the first try. There we go. Game on, man. Like, if the Hurricanes had scored at the end of that first half and it had been 21-0, that's a different story from what now is 14-7. Ah, Tony from Distracted Sports is here as
G'day,
well.
Tony. How you going, mate?
They've been asking about you, Tony. They're asking if I ever do live streams with you. We should do a live stream. Blues Crusaders are playing tomorrow. Yeah?
Blues. 10 points.
You're right.
Got to have faith, Dawn.
Jake watched the whole first half without the live stream. Sorry about that, mate. I only set it up a few hours ago. That might have been it. Charles says, greetings, people. Hey, Mark. Big yawn. You must be just getting up, I imagine. Morning time. Do you think this is a new Super Rugby format? Do you think this new Super Rugby format is weaker and the country suffered due to lack of South African teams participating?
Yeah,
Mark?
definitely, absolutely.
Yeah, I think there's a different feel to
Feel
it.
to it, yeah.
I don't think there's quite the variety in the way the teams play. Like, even amongst the South African teams, like, they've played the game in different ways. Like, there was a while there that the Lions, you know, those years when they made the Super Rugby finals and whatnot,
Yeah.
they had an electric backline, but they also had massive forwards, man. Like, their maul was incredible.
Yeah.
Malcolm Marx was always getting over and winning turnovers. So
They won a lot of games.
They did. They made a couple of finals, so yeah. I do
And
think we're missing out on
semi-finals
that.
too, didn't they?
Yeah,
I remember the Sharks.
yeah. Sharks and the
Sharks,
Lions. And stuff.
Lions. I miss the South Africans. But it was mooted for a while that they were going to go to Europe.
Love a live stream. I suggest tomorrow, but heading to a 40th. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Maybe during one of the finals matches.
Oh, go the Chiefs.
Takiaho.
That's me.
They've had a
Takiaho's on fire.
They have had a firing up, haven't they?
Behind.
Australian teams have improved a lot this year. We'll always
They
miss
have.
Super Rugby
Yeah, really
mornings up here. Yeah, mate. I also miss those games. But yeah, it's been good to see the Aussie teams not getting walloped every week, because for a while it was kind of bad.
42-0
Yeah,
a
sometimes
few
it
years
was.
ago.
I mean, there's been a few of them this year, but it's not been every week.
See you, Garrett.
No, gorgeous.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Mark, predictions for the European finals this weekend.
Leinster.
Has Leinster and Toulouse named their sides yet? I checked much earlier today, New Zealand time, and they hadn't named them at least 4 or 5 hours ago. Maybe longer. Probably longer. I saw the Sharks and Gloucester have named their sides. Part of me wants to see the Sharks win, just because John Plumtree's been having such a bad season in the URC. And also because so many people are annoyed about the fact that it's a South African team in a European final.
Ex-Hurricanes coach.
Yeah.
I quite like John Plumtree.
Not for another few hours. Okay, good to know. Because I need to do a preview video once the squads are out, but they're not out yet. How will the Wallabies go this year, SPW?
They'll go good.
I think they'll go better than a lot of people are giving them credit
Yeah.
for. I think people are judging them based on that low point that Eddie had them at the World Cup. Forgetting that Eddie seemed to have been a bit of a shit show, and he didn't pick a lot of their good players. You know, he didn't take some of their senior guys, so...
Even help. He's coach of Japan now, and even helped them.
I don't think we can judge them on
The
that
best
low
thing that
point.
happened to Australia rugby was getting rid of McLennan and Jones. They should have done it earlier. They ruined it.
Yeah. It'd be funnier to see the Sharks lose to a dreadful Gloucester side, though. Yeah, how the hell did the Sharks and Gloucester both make this final? They've both been god-awful in their domestic comps. They're literally two of the bottom teams. Like, what, a Gloucester second from bottom, only above Newcastle? And the Sharks are like above the Dragons. They're above Zebre. They're above the Scarlets. But that's about it, right?
Shucks, come on.
Very far up, but the ingredients are there for it. Yeah. Wallabies have got a lot of good players. But, yeah, we'll see.
I think front row, Mark says their big problem. He could be right.
I'm going to be at the game, says Jake. We'll probably back Gloucester. Man, that's awesome. Hope you enjoy it. What'd you pay for your tickets? Carter Gordon was a huge mistake. Yeah, I think probably. He's got a lot.
He's a lot better for it, though.
He's got potential, but yeah, he was a bit green to be going.
Australia
into a
have
World Cup.
got lots of good backs, loosies, locks, but it's those front three. The hookers are all right, but they're props. If they get their props right, they'll be dangerous. Is that a fair summation?
Jimmy says Schmidt's a proven international coach. I'm more worried about whether Robertson can translate club success into the ABs. I
him
reckon
time.
he'll be all right. I reckon he'll be all right.
He might lose a few, but he'll be all right in the finish.
I mean, as humans, we like to look at history to predict the future, right?
Yeah.
Robertson took on Canterbury and was hugely successful. He had the New Zealand under-20s and he was successful. Then he's had the Crusaders and he's been successful.
dropped it.
So, I mean, I don't know what the bar is going to be for him. Like, yeah, he didn't finish top of Super Rugby every year, but they managed to finish with the bloody trophy. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if your aim is a World Cup, then he's got a good record in knockout rugby. What can I say? Kenny Nahola has just dropped that one cold. So the momentum is all with the Chiefs. What do you guys reckon? Chiefs to score next?
They need to,
They need to, yeah.
but the Hurricanes are playing. They've come back well. We will see.
Tickets only about £40 each. That's not bad. Not bad for a final. It's $80.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Not bad at all.
Oh, Satiti's on.
He's got quite a hairdo as well.
Yeah, he's a good player. Who's off? Oh, Bosch here.
Bosch, yeah. Got tickets for the ABs this game at Ellis Park later this year. Anyway, good man. How much did that cost? Still a few tickets for Leinster-Toulouse final.
Oh, he's penalised. He's
Hey?
penalised Chiefs.
Free kick.
How are there still tickets for that final going about? Thought about the Blacks Ferns lost to Canada. That was a surprise. No shade thrown at the Canadians, but that was played in New Zealand. They've never beaten us, and they're a fully amateur team. Our girls are, at least some of them, on professional contracts.
I
so
said to Dawn before
didn't see it coming.
before that game, didn't I?
You did.
Canada had a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Because
did.
they have run us close a few times.
They're certainly one of the better women's teams in the world, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
But they're still amateur, so I don't know. Oh, Taiwan cricket. Mr. Grant, how's it going? The Chiefs are not the Hurricanes, he says, with 75 new Taiwan dollars. Thank you, buddy. I still have one Long Dong beer that I haven't drunk yet. Still got one left.
Ooh.
I'm saving it for a special
He's
occasion.
already blown the whistle, so.
Robertson is a great coach, no doubt, but coaching clubs is where you get the players for months. But I mean, he's done it with the under-20s as well, right? So I don't know. Under-20s, he would have had, like, where you only get the players for that brief period, I guess. But yeah, you're right. It's still a big step up. No guarantees. What's the deal with the international rugby competition that's meant to be kicking off with the format? Yeah, the rugby, what is it called? I even forget what it's called. Not league. They kept the word league out of the title. I feel surrounded on all sides. As well you should.
He should kick this.
I would say he will.
Eh?
He should, yes, he should.
Rugby Nations Championship, Jake. There you go. Because we've already got the Rugby Championship, we've got the United Rugby Championship, now we've got the Rugby Nations Championship. There you go. Oh, well, Brett Cameron's
17-7.
kicked the penalty, which the Chiefs didn't need. So, yeah, 10-point lead. See, Saracens have sold out better than the Champions Cup final. We are massive. What's the deal with that? How are there still tickets left for the Champions Cup final? That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense, does it?
1,500 Rand, which is about $133. That's a fair chunk of change. I hope it's a good seat. All Blacks tickets, yeah, usually, I think the
pretty
cheap
expensive.
ones I think are about $80 New
$80.
Zealand, and then upwards from
Good
there.
story. Good story.
Still no
Got the
try.
players off.
No, they just kicked a penalty.
Ramiki's on. They're starting to bring their bench on now. Oh, Jacob just flattened somebody.
I forget the name of the comp, but they should. I forgot the name of that comp, but they should call it.
Oh, the
whatever.
referee got bowled
The
over.
referee
A
just got
mistake.
bowled over.
Whoa, I missed that.
The referee just got bowled over.
You must have enjoyed that one, Gazza.
Oh, no, I'm not that harsh.
Go on.
I'm not that harsh.
Go on.
No.
I enjoyed that.
No, I'm not that harsh.
I think you got me better than I got you, he says.
You watch this.
Oh, yeah. Nana Shituro.
Is the referee
Boom.
going to call a penalty for that?
No.
No, but
he
it
It's
should
gotta
stop the
stop
game.
the game. It's got to stop it and start it again.
Players just made sure he's okay. He's shaking his head.
Gonna go to the AB's Eden Park games. Tempted,
No, I want to.
but I also like live
see
streaming
if
games. It's kind of
Because
a.
Alice, the referee
it's a-
just got knocked over.
Yeah, it's
He
a
got knocked over, yeah, it's quite funny.
tough one.
He got hit pretty hard, actually.
Yeah, won't be loads of tickets left. A few patches, 95% sold out. Often, if you want to get tickets to those games, it's easier if you are sitting by yourself. There'll often be single tickets left. Some of the sites are smart and don't let you book tickets that leave a single seat left, but inevitably there'll be single seats left. I remember that's how I got tickets to the World Cup in 2011. I just went by myself. Love the Crusaders hat. This is one of Gazza's old ones. He goes, Narawa. Oh, no, that kick's gone into touch.
Right. When Mark and I used to go to some of the games, it was quite funny. You would like have maybe 15,000 people at the games, a 40,000 stadium, and you're sitting in just like random seats, and somebody comes along and says, "That's my seat," and you got to move. Wouldn't you think that they would just go 10 rows back or 10 seats along and just sit in them? But that's my seat. And some people get quite upset if you don't move, eh? So us guys, we just used to move, eh?
That's it.
We just move.
Garrett, one of the guys wants to know what you think of this jersey. It's called Saracens. That's their team jersey.
Not bad.
What do you think about it?
Like it looks cool.
Looks cool. There you go. There you go, Jake. Saracens officially looks cool. Ref taking a tumble is one of the best things in all of sport, says Tony. Indeed. I'm going to grab another drink.
Oh dear.
Don't drink too much.
Just one more, buddy.
He's not driving. He's okay.
You should have just let it go out.
He was trying to keep it in play.
Yeah.
I think I saw him say wrong.
What are you laughing at, Junaid? My son telling me not to drink too much?
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you guys know Severus, the Crusaders winger, All Black. He scored over 100 tries now. He's got something like about 104 tries. That's amazing. He'll be in the All Blacks. We've got
Jake-
lots of good wingers though, eh?
That's right. Jake says he knew Garrett had good taste. Yeah, there you go.
Nickname Gary Gary.
Yeah.
I'm Gary, he's Gary Gary.
Are there any rugby stadiums in New Zealand that have fake grass like the Saracens play on? Nah, not at this level.
College Rifles does at club level.
Not at NPC level, which is below this, but then at the level below that, yes.
Yes, they do.
At like amateur club rugby level, yes.
The team I used to follow.
Oh, intercept! There goes another one.
go,
Go! Go!
Ooh, yes!
He's not got the gas. You got caught by Morby.
Oh.
Oh, turned over. No, it's a penalty. If that's something cynical, he's going to be in trouble. Here's a card.
He's in trouble.
Is that Proctor? Oh no, it's Naholo. He's gone. Ooh, man.
What did he do?
He's offside.
A yellow card for offside.
Only because normally it wouldn't be yellow card for offside, but because the other team had a really good chance, that's why he got the yellow card. Morby ran him down. Oh, why he didn't? Oh, did he not get back on side? I don't know.
That was harsh.
Don't know. Don't understand.
Don't
was
forget
harsh.
the women play tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, we're playing the Aussies, aren't we?
Yeah, 1:30.
They've never beaten us either. But neither have the Canadians until last week.
Is he alright?
Yeah. College Rifles had the worst pitches in all of Auckland when I played for them, says Illumi.
Oh, they've had that other turf. What do they call it?
He was
That,
dragging him down.
It's like hockey turf, isn't it?
Yeah. He got out of it, didn't he? That seems like a rough one. I don't know. I agree with you, Tony.
Like Billy Proctor. Look at Billy Proctor.
I think that's a bit of a harsh. That's a bit of a harsh card. Sorry, don't agree with that.
I mean, if he's
What
a
did
ref-
Naholo do? Yeah, he came into an offside
He
position.
was slightly offside.
But then he pulled out. So, I don't know. It seems rough.
Williams. Remember what I told you about Williams?
What's his score now, Gazza?
Out of 20, I still give him a 12.
Always gives it 12.
12, 13.
Too many penalties.
I don't stand that at all, says April Tui. Yeah, well, I think we're all kind of in that boat for this one. I don't know.
Oh,
Nahola was offside, forced the attacking player to clean out rather than play the ball. Yeah, I suppose so, but
marginally. I mean, it's not like he exactly committed the rugby sin of the century.
Why did the Chiefs keep missing their lineouts?
Good question.
well, yours says
Yeah,
hurt.
he's strong, isn't he?
It's kind of either the Canes just
Looks
really
like he
good
might
at
have been a
blocking,
He's back up now.
at blocking the ball, or the Chiefs are just bad at doing lineouts.
Ooh, they keep trying these kicks through. Oh, LB's
That
got
one
it.
worked.
They need a score.
They do need to score.
And get the conversion.
Is that
Pass it,
real grass in Dunedin? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is.
He ran out.
He did run out. Yep, that's okay.
So that means
Paul
means
Williams
Chiefs
is
have
from the
got the throw.
Hurricanes region.
Can
Is
they
he?
get it this time, Garrett?
He's coached a lot of club games in Auckland over the last 10 years. I've seen him many
that
times.
is what I'm concerned about.
Marginal, says Jimmy.
I
Yeah.
don't care.
Marginal.
I don't care that that guy did that, and all I care about is
Comes off Geordie, and then ALB just grabs it before Yorsay can get it.
That was lucky.
Lucky, alright. May I expect Garrett to be waking up at 2 on Sunday to watch Leinster Toulouse? No. He will be in bed. He's not a morning person.
I'm more of just a get up and read a book person.
I'll be struggling to get up for it myself.
Goes to TT. Keep going.
Here we go. Oh, what a try. If he forced it, if he didn't knock it on.
Yeah.
Assuming he didn't knock it on, I didn't see the grounding.
Gee, that was a good one.
But man, Satiti, some serious power there. Goodness me.
He's not bad, is he, Mark?
Needs a haircut.
It's not the worst haircut I've
No, it's not the worst. It's just a bit bushy. He goes, he gets past, was it Yossi? Let's see, this will be the angle that shows the grounding. Got rid of Yossi. Oh yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
Man.
He slammed it on the line.
He's got
Yeah.
some serious
Slammed it
power,
down,
right?
all right.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
He's got some serious power.
That guy's trying to soccer slide tackle it.
He's just got the Chiefs back in.
All of a sudden we have so many good number 8s, Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah, we're a lot of good. Lucy's, mate.
I mean, that was Satiti on Yossi, who I also think is pretty good.
Is
But
he
he got
gonna
past
get
him.
it this time?
He'll get it.
Usually not a bad kicker.
He'll get
he
it.
got that smile.
He'll get it. He'll get it.
He has
He'll
that
get it.
silly smile.
It's his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, he's got that one. Good job.
Right,
Did
yeah.
D-
He
get a-
saved them last week.
Did he get a punch or something? I'm not sure what happens to his eye, but yeah, he's got a stinger on there, doesn't he?
Is that?
Oh, Damien McKenzie's eye's just got a bit of a cut around it. Yeah, Yossi won't be happy with that, but oh well, it happens.
He's playing well. He took a knock earlier.
Yeah. Garrett, my daughter Ruby is also a get up and read a book person. She has every book she owns in her room with her, and she has a lot of books. Sometimes I think this guy is still asleep in the morning because his curtains are closed, but he just opens one little corner of the curtains and sits there reading his book. He's reading Harry Potter at the moment, I believe, aren't you? Book number, which one?
4.
The 4th book in Harry Potter. And there's 2 boys in his school who have red hair, and he has nicknamed them the Weasleys.
The what?
The Weasleys.
The Weasleys. I don't even know if any of the kids these days know about Harry Potter. Oh my gosh, here goes Morby! But yeah, he's certainly calling them the Weasleys. The 4th one is a good one. There you go, Dylan.
But problem is there are only 2 of them. I wish they had twins that have fireworks shooting out of their bags.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
You'll say it's concussed, you reckon? He took a big knock a few phases before the Chiefs got that try.
Oh, wow.
And he got back up, eh? So, knock on from the Canes.
Cool.
But they're not mine.
No.
Do you play Bodie for the finals? Oh, if he's even eligible.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think you can, surely.
If the team's humming the way they are, surely you don't change it.
Nah.
Do you remember when Roger Tuivasa-Sheck said he was going to go back to the Warriors? Right?
Yes.
He didn't seek an early
No.
release to go back and play for the Warriors when they were having that successful year, because he's like, I don't want to touch it, like in
right.
case I go back and they start losing,
Lose it.
basically. I don't want to ruin it.
That's right.
I think maybe the same logic applies, even though Bodie's a class player.
Oh, what happened to him?
I think he hurt his knee.
Bodie isn't eligible, missed the April 1st registration deadline. There you go. I saw the Blues social media was hinting that he'd been training with them and might be eligible, but they were
They're all training.
seeking clarification. Xavier can play 7 with Tututu at 8. Yeah, that's the conversation me and Tony had the other day. But then who goes number 6? That one seems tough.
There's about 4 of them that can do it. We'll just have to wait and see.
Gazza, who are you picking for All Blacks captain? Kiwi Rob wants to know.
I think Scott Barrett.
If he's fit, eh?
Is it up?
Yes.
Is Mark Tillier in the All Blacks?
Yep. Mark Tillier is in the All Blacks, or at least he was at the World Cup.
He's still on all
And he's playing pretty well this year, mate, so he should be an All Black again. Breakdown penalty for the Canes. They're just keeping the Chiefs out. Finau or Flanders, you reckon? Need a big bastard, he says, at number 6.
Jacobson can play that. Jacobson will probably come off the bench.
We're going to just have to see what Razor does.
Right, while they line up this kick, I have another trivia question for you. Trivia people. This one seems to be more like a geography question than a sports question. It asks, how many regions are there in the South Island of New Zealand? So it's a number. How many regions?
You mean rugby regions or?
It just says regions. It doesn't specify.
That's how
I
many
guess it's like Southland is a region.
Southland.
Canterbury's a region. Nelson. 5? 4? What's your guess?
I guess 5.
5. We got 6, 4, 18, 6, 5, 4. Nobody's got it right. Oh, he's missed the kick.
7.
7. There you go, Dawn. You win the admiration of all of us for getting that one right. Now you just have to name them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marlborough,
Oh, Junaid got it as well. On
South
second try.
Canterbury, Southland,
And
Otago.
Grant got it as well. Yeah,
Canterbury.
Otago must be 1, Canterbury 1, Southland 1, Nelson, Marlborough. I don't know.
Dunno.
Dawn already had our admiration, says Jake. Yes, this is true. She's just increased it a touch. Why do they insist on Cameron kicking when Geordie is right there? I don't know. Maybe he just needs to practice. Well, then Geordie missed a pretty important kick last year as well. Maybe he needs a bit of practice too. I don't know. Nelson, Canterbury, Otago, West Coast, South, and Marlborough.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
West
1,
Coast
2,
up
3,
to
4,
about-
5. That's 6. We're missing 1. Little England, Little Scotland, then the hippies at the top, says Jimmy. Yeah, that's one way of putting it too.
Yep.
What's happening to South Africa in the cricket? They are horrendous, genre. You'll need to ask Tony about that one. I haven't been following the cricket.
World Cup's coming up.
By the way, at 9 o'clock tonight, my 2 cents on tour video is going to go live.
Oh.
So you got time to watch that between the end of this game and the start of the next game. It's a very brief one. It's only a 9-minute video.
9 minutes.
Because I'll be honest, not that much happened.
Okay.
I did go across a bridge and I talked to a few people, but there's other videos that more interesting stuff has happened. But I don't mean to not sell you on it. But
Well, we'll watch it when we get home.
2 cents on tour.
We'll watch it.
That's me, other channel. I finally got around to editing a video. I got Judy to watch it and she was like, yeah, it's too long. You need less.
Okay.
Yeah, shorten it into
Shorten it. Make it more interesting. It didn't quite get to like TikTok length short, but it needed some shortening.
Right.
Oh, no,
Everyone missed Tasman. Oh, yeah. I suppose so.
Ione's on.
I kept saying Nelson. Is this the Tony edited one? No, I asked Tony if he wanted to edit it, and as he's just said, he said he was a bit busy. He's got some stuff going on.
She's practicing her ballet moves.
I love your tour channel. It's given me a whole new insight into China. Such friendly people. Honestly, the people there have been very, very friendly to me. Apart from that one firefighter who kicked me out of a stadium, everyone else, be it security guards love me over there. I get the feeling they're bored, and then this Kiwi guy rocks up asking directions in Chinese. They're like, holy hell, let me ask this guy a dozen questions. It's good fun. Cheers, Junaid, for chucking the link. There it is. Check that out after this game. 67.5 minutes in. There's only a 3-point gap between these two teams.
Isn't much. One try will be 2 points up.
Their politicians aren't nice. Well, lots of countries' politicians aren't nice, to be fair.
We've got a few dodgy ones.
Luckily, the people I'm dealing with are just the ordinary people. Ooh, D-Mac. Man, did he lose a mouth guard there, or was that a tuft of grass? Got walloped, old D-Mac in his own 22. He needs to get up and put some boot to ball if they're going to exit. Oh, no. It's going to be Stevenson.
He's got a big boot on.
He does have a big boot, yep. It's true. Canes don't want to go quickly. Ooh, 12 minutes to go.
Better get a wriggle on him.
Fun fact, South Africa's the only country with 3 capitals. So Pretoria,
I think
Joburg.
Yeah,
Is it Cape Town?
Cape Town,
I
yeah.
think so.
Okay,
I think so.
that's my guess. Do you regularly talk to the leaders of the... Do you not regularly talk to the leaders of the CCP? Says Jake. Yeah, no. No. Touch judge just lost his flag.
Almost got bowled over like Williams.
Yeah. Back when I was in my 20s, I did get to have dinner once with the mayor of a small town. What did the touch judge do to his flag there? Look at it.
He just threw it.
They're like the ref's getting bowled over, the touch judge is throwing his flag, Geordie Barrett's bleeding everywhere. Goodness me. Bloemfontein, not Joburg. Ah, God, we're
okay.
close.
I wouldn't have thought it was something.
The video, I think, was at the uni where you got via some back entrance. That was crazy. Yes, that's probably one of my most fun ones. If you haven't checked out 2 Cents on Tour, look at the one where it says, like, would you follow this lady or something?
That was fun. Yeah, it was.
I was trying to get into a university,
Yeah.
and the guards were like, no, you can't come in. The visiting time is over. And then this lady was like, come with me, I'll get you in. And she took me like this back entrance. I won't say the rest of it, but yeah, it was real dodgy.
She was the mayor.
No, she wasn't the mayor. She was a
just
dodgy
some dodgy lady.
trying to make a few bucks.
Making a few bucks, yes.
Charlotte says, hello, Mark, Dawn, and Gazza. How's it going, Charlotte?
How's it going?
Right there.
The capitals are... Oh, Willem, mate. How's it going? If anyone doesn't know Willem, Willem's the first guy that ever sent me a jersey.
Oh, really?
I've had dozens of
Good man.
jerseys
You're a
sent to
good
me.
man.
But years ago, 2018, I bought a Lions jersey
Yes.
just for myself because I was like, the Lions are doing really well in Super Rugby. And he's like, holy man, that's cool that you support like all the teams. I'll
Yes.
send you a box jersey.
Nice.
And then once he sent it, someone else was like, oh, I'll send you a jersey. He started it off.
He started the roll.
He did.
Good job.
Like an Asami.
There you go. Pretoria, Bloemfontein, and Cape Town. There we go. So we got the Joburg one wrong. But they're both at altitude.
Go.
One of the
Look
Chiefs
out.
guys is down in the
Go.
background.
Oh, terrible pass. Ooh.
Otherwise, it would have been trash.
That was so funny, that video where I got into the uni. Yeah, it was pretty dodgy.
That was good. I enjoyed that one.
Pretty dodgy. Saracens jersey will be in the post. I do actually have one Saracens jersey. I think it's only got 2 stars on it from memory. It might be before they got their most recent Champions Cup. And an England one. There you go.
Are they going for the kick here?
Ian says he met a bulldog puppy named Neville the other day, and assuming after HP he was a tubby puppy. That's after Tony saying there's some claret on a Barrett. That's true. There's lots of rhyming we can do here.
Yes.
Come on, Chiefs. Here we go. Are you going to do the Sharks final today? It's on at 7 in the morning. I'll definitely be watching it. Whether I stream it or not is another question.
Springbok laden Sharks.
Well, from what
Got a few South Africans, haven't they?
Oh, for sure.
Damien.
Mark, is Queenstown a cold place? It's surrounded by mountains. It's pretty chilly.
Chile, yeah.
Down in the south.
Tourist
I think
resort.
that's where he's taken.
New Zealand works the opposite of most of those countries. Like most countries like China, where I've been, and I know like England, you think of the north as the cold, and New Zealand is the opposite. It's the south. The south is where it's cold. Queenstown's down south. D-Mac with the penalty to even things up.
Yep.
We're only 8 minutes away from going to potential golden point extra time.
Very cold in Queenstown. They get snow.
They do get snow down there.
Changed a lot since we've been there.
Yes. That's a wee while since we've been.
What do you think of the new jersey manufacturers, Jason?
Are you going to be?
This, I haven't got any of their jerseys, but this
You have to put your dress on for you.
Crusaders hoodie's all right. I do also have the Blues zip-up jacket. The only thing I don't like about it is the stitching on the inside of the Blues one. It's got one part, you know about clothes, where they've kind of like joined the two bits together like that part.
Yes.
On the Blues one, it's scratchy as hell at one point, like we're on both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would that be?
It could be the cotton that they've used.
Really?
It could be just the type of stitch that they've done.
It's only just one spot. Maybe it's like where it turns a corner or
Maybe.
overlaps or something.
Maybe. Without having looking at it.
I need to get her to do some analysis. She's a clothing
Well,
guru.
Used to make.
Machinist.
She used to make all kinds of
to make
clothes.
stuff.
Oh, Tony's just given us $5. Put the head out for the stream. Chuck in a buck, everybody, says Tony. Times are tough, Tony.
No, it's lockdown.
But
It's
cheers, man.
locked.
$5. I'll bring you some milk on Monday, if I remember.
It's lockdown. It's the key.
Oh, puppy after Harry Potter characters for you. Oh.
You're not allowed to.
Okay, I haven't read Harry Potter, so that probably went straight over my head.
No, with that stick, silly.
Did you see Dude Perfect did a video with the All Blacks? I did. I didn't realize Dude Perfect had 60 million subscribers, which is a few more than me.
This one
What are you on at the moment?
80,000.
Oh, good job.
Oh, that was a bit late. No, it's a tour. I still remember years ago when I first started my channel. This guy. He asked me, how many subscribers have you got? And I think I quite proudly said something like, 200! And he was like, that's not very many. Brutal. Brutal.
People have got thousands.
It was a good start.
Some people have got millions. Yeah. Well, sometimes you need honesty. You don't need to be told, oh, that's amazing. That's not very many. Pull your finger out, son.
The things you remember.
Mark, if I send you the latest England shirt, will you wear it on a live stream during the June test versus the All Blacks? Of course I would, Jake.
No.
He won't. I would. Oh, stay away from that, baby.
Not wearing an England
Where's
shirt
your-
against the All Blacks,
Where's
mate.
your bloody dressing gown?
Get your dressing gown. Go get it because it's cold.
I thought she'd have been in bed by now.
Charlotte also says, hello, Alice and Garrett. I only just saw you there. Yeah, they've been hiding away. It's not quite their bedtime yet. After this game, it will be.
Did they Charlotte a boy or a girl?
Charlotte is a girl. They'd probably say she's a woman because she has her own children. This is getting a bit scrappy, isn't it? Neither team wants to lose this.
It is getting very scrappy. Getting very loose.
Also, New Zealand is long. It's like going from... is it really like from Florida to near Canada? Is it that long? Nah, surely not. Is it? Genre misses the old Crusaders logo. Yeah, I think I prefer the old one to the current one, but hey. I started following you when you had 4,000 subscribers. That still counts as very early days.
It does.
We need to get you to 100k. One of these days we'll get
Now,
there.
what was the early Crusaders logo?
This logo. Like a Crusader knight dude. They changed it to this kind of C with the Māori koro patterns.
I think that I like that old one better.
Charlotte says she's an old woman, by the way, Garrett. Her children are 22 and 19. Yeah, so she's not a girl. You can call her an old woman.
She's a lady.
Oh, there you go. Gazza pulling out the class over here.
Well, if she's old with children of 20.
How does it feel to have kids in their 40s?
Exactly.
Uh-oh! Here come the kids! Oh,
they
he's
blew
knocked it back! That's got to be a try!
Nah, knock on.
Knocked it
Knock
back!
on.
It's a knock on. That's a knock
The
on.
Chiefs knocked it back.
Did they?
I'm sure they'll review it.
They'll review it.
Is that a second try?
Charlotte says you're a smoothie, by the way, Gazza.
Hey,
You're a smoothie. You're a talker.
I love you, Charlotte.
Oh, that's a bit more direct. Oh, goodness me. She's married, Gazza.
Oh, so am I.
Oh, there might be a wee knock on there.
I think
By
there's a knock
Judd?
on. Yep.
Oh, man, here we go. It's Rayasi. Yossi.
Yeah, he just said knock on.
Oh.
Nice.
Yep.
There's actually 2 knock-ons.
I mean, better knock on than try.
I remember first watching it during the 2019 World Cup. How many did you have there? Maybe 20,000?
20,000, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What do you got now? 85?
80.
80. You got 10,000 in the last 6 months, eh?
Probably.
Yeah. I remember you were on 70 late last year.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
I think it's the Judd knock on, eh?
Yeah.
I think he just got a finger to it. Doesn't show it on that
Like
angle,
it.
but the other one
This
showed
other
it.
angle. We'll take
Who
him-
saved it?
we'll take him and beat him.
Who was the one that saved it?
Ioane knocks it back, and then, yeah, there's a wee knock on. And I think again.
Just here as well.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely touched that. Ellen, man, €5 says, watching from Ireland, love your videos. Much appreciated, mate.
Try.
I'm looking forward to watching an Irish side this weekend.
Choose when we'll go in the bedroom and read it.
Gee, that was the winning of the game.
It was. They've been chasing down a certain star, that Irish side, for a few years now. Whew,
You right?
Yeah, knock on for the
Gotta read
Canes.
Alice's
Okay. I thought I'd have a chat with Charlotte.
Why did you say the Bulls were your least favourite Super Rugby team? Oh my gosh, that's an old video. Just because the Bulls were like that team you didn't want to play.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wanted to play the Bulls. Like, when you saw the Super Rugby draw, you saw you go to Pretoria, you were just like, no! No! I don't want to go to Pretoria. They're going to bully us off the park.
They weren't bad.
Oh, they were a bloody good side. That's probably why I didn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
them. They were good. Yeah. That was more from a one-sided, like one-eyed biased point of view, you know what I mean? Yeah, I actually grew to quite like the Bulls. I even
Yeah,
went
so
to see
did I.
them. I even went to see them play when they had a quarter-final down in Wellington.
Did you really?
Yeah, I went down to Wellington just to see the Bulls play the Canes.
Did they win?
No, they lost. But like Andre Pollard was playing for them in that game, so
Who?
Andre Pollard.
Oh, yeah.
It was a pretty good Bulls team. Porter Heyman was coaching that year.
They won a few games over here, didn't they?
Yeah,
They had a big pack.
they did.
They had a huge pack. I remember that pack when they played the Blues.
Tony says, Gazza, I'm unsure if I trust D-Mac at 10 for the ABs. His inconsistent kicking game. Who do you think Razor puts at 10?
Oh, he might put Bowden, I'm not sure.
They were boring to watch and kick the ball all the time. That might be part of it. I think I started the channel in 2018.
You did, yeah.
That's when you guys would have been first following, I think. We did Super Rugby, and then we did like the Irish tour of Australia.
How did they come about? They just come out of the blue.
I used to follow a hockey guy. I still follow him. A hockey guy who does videos while Garrett was a baby.
Yeah.
And I figured I'd do something similar for rugby. So yeah, there was the Irish tour of Australia. The French came to New Zealand.
Yep.
And who did the South Africans play? England, I think. Bulls have won 4 Super Rugby. Has to go down as one Super Rugby. Oh, man, absolutely. Remember that time the Bulls played the Chiefs in that Super Rugby final in Pretoria? Goodness gracious me, that was insane. That was
What was that game where the Chiefs won about 72-65? Do you remember that?
Oh, I don't remember.
That one of the highest scoring games in South Africa.
Yeah.
I can't remember who they were playing.
Long time
I saw
ago.
that game. There were so many tries. They got well over 100 points.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it was 72-65 or something.
Yeah. Shannon, the hockey guy. He's great. Chris, man, you know the hockey guy? Absolutely. I messaged him on Patreon because I signed up to his Patreon when as soon as my channel got monetized, I got my first 1,000 subscribers and the watch time. And I said to him, hey, man, I copied your channel. It's about rugby, so I'm not stealing your viewers. Here's some money. I'm still supporting him
Has
on
he got
Patreon.
that? Has he got that?
Over!
It's over.
No, I don't know this.
Hurricanes are going to win it if they can hang on for a minute and a half. Brett Cameron's just kicked the clutch penalty.
About 45 metres.
Yeah. But yeah, I figured I nicked his idea, so I better support him. So yes, that's where the idea came from. Charlotte started in 2018-19, pretty sure. You sure you watched it in the 2019 World Cup? 2019 World Cup was massive because I was still working my day job and I took the whole tournament off with annual leave. So I made a lot of videos during that time. "20 seconds. Canes have got the ball. Whoa. Oh my gosh, the Canes got it done away from home. Look at them celebrating. I didn't pick that. I picked the Chiefs. Wow. My gosh.
Was it 20 seconds too early?
Well,
It was 79:40 on the
the official clock and the
79:40 on the screen.
the TV clock's just an indication.
Yeah.
It's not the actual match clock, so
Yeah.
yeah. Man. The penalty count was pretty high. I think that's going to be a controversial one either way, to be honest. But man, what a win for the Canes. I honestly thought Chiefs. I thought they would back up after last week, and I thought at home they'd be too good. Man,
Well, they
Blake
cut-
picked the Canes
They
by
did better in
3.
the second half.
That's a hell of a pick, man. That is a hell of a pick. How long did it take you to get monetized, Mark? It took me, I don't know, maybe 6 months. It took quite a while. It was a bit of a grind. But I was like enjoying it. It was just a good excuse to watch more rugby, so it didn't feel like kind of hard work, you know what I mean?
Dad,
But yeah.
when the Crusaders versus the Blues, you cheering for the Blues, aren't you?
For sure. I'm not cheering for the Crusaders against my Blues. Jimmy says, good game. Yeah, it was a pretty good game.
Good game.
Tight. Maybe a few too many penalties, but hey, sometimes games go that way.
12 out of 20 for the ref.
April
No
reckons
change there.
poorly officiated. Crazy game. Chief penalties were ridiculous. There you go.
It was a bit loose at times.
Yeah, at times. Some of the handling. I mean, I guess it rained a bit, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Wasn't
Man.
a bad game.
Certainly a big win for the Canes, and that'll be a good boost for old Brett Cameron with his kicking boots to kick a winning penalty in a
Yeah,
big
he hasn't
game.
been kicking that well lately. He kicked well today. I thought they might have given that to Geordie.
Yeah, exactly. But no, they gave it to Brett Cameron. Look at that. And he kicked that pretty easily. He had the distance, he had the direction, never looked like missing, really.
Possible All Black Bolter.
Maybe. The 10 question is still one that needs to be answered.
Well, Bowden's back, so I would probably put Bowden and Mackenzie in there. Would they pick a third first five? Well, they might, because Bowden and Mackenzie and Papetta can all play first five and pullback.
Yeah.
It just depends how many utilities Robertson wants.
All right, folks. I think Gazza's going to want to get home.
I'm going to go home. Got another big day tomorrow.
He's got a big day. Cheers, everybody, for coming along.
See you later.
It was.
I'll say hello. See you from Dawn as well.
Yes, we will.
And I love the beautiful Dawn Charlotte. I'm sorry.
There you go. He's
I'm only
taken-
teasing you.
He's
I'm just a
taken-
jokester.
Yes. All right, guys. You take care of
Yeah,
yourselves.
take care.
Thank you again for coming along.
Take care, team. Love you
We'll
guys.
see you guys for another one at some point soon. Take care of yourselves.